While everyone deserves the opportunity to eat healthy, Houston's Sunnyside neighborhood has historically been overlooked for fresh food options. Most of the folks in this community live more than 1 mile from a supermarket or large grocery store. Roughly 30% are transportation insecure. The two combined creating a crisis of food inaccessibility.
You came here with this idea, with this vision to make a difference.
Yes, yes. When I walked across that bridge leaving that hospital, I had no clue what I was going to turn this into.
Determined to turn the tide of food insecurity, Ivy Walls courageously made the decision to trade her career in healthcare for a calling and started Ivy Leaf Farms. That was almost 4 years ago, back in August of 2020.
My first grant I received was from Beyonce and NAACP, and they helped us. You know, soil is very expensive. They helped us get the soil so that we could grow this portion of the farm. When I started growing vegetables, it was an outlet to bring some of those things to my community. What we harvest, we take over to Fresh House Grocery, as well as a participant in the Black Farmer Box, which is a collective of black farmers here in the city.
How has Ivy Leaf Farms been received by the community?
I would honestly say that I'm everybody's little sister, auntie, and friend. It has been an amazing reception. We're part of such a beautiful aspect of connecting people back to nature, as well as growing food.
You may very well be the biggest cheerleader Sunnyside has.
Definitely.
In terms of fighting food scarcity.
Definitely.
In hopes of igniting a revolution in the way her community thinks about fresh food, Walls wanted to make a bold statement. So she embraced the slab car culture, which stands for slow, loud, and banging. She bought this vintage green 1974 Catalina.
Why not green and do the salad slab and do something that resonates culturally, as well as is fun and cool, and people take a picture and share it, and then the movement can keep going and going and going. It just tells the bigger story and like meeting people where they're at. I mean, you can tell people to eat healthy all day long, no matter what socioeconomic class you are. It's a task.
We're taking the greens we harvested over to Fresh House Grocery, which Walls co-founded.
So we made it to Fresh House. Cassandra is new to our team, and she's bundling them up. We'll give them the rinse off, and then they'll go right into the fridge. So we're truly farm to grocery.
What you've accomplished and created here between Ivy Leaf Farms and the grocery store, it can be done in other communities across Houston.
Definitely. We're working with Acres Homes, Trinity Gardens, Cashmere Gardens to implement the food pathways that they have there. When we think about food insecurity, we have to think about ourselves as a community, as one big community, that if we're not shopping locally or growing locally or ingrained in our food system, that at any moment it can change.
How do you change people's thinking?
I think we have to be realistic about whose stories we're uplifting and whose narratives we're going to lean into. And I think that when it comes to the success and the notoriety that Black Farmer Box, Fresh House Grocery, and Ivy Leaf Farms has created is the fact that we are truly the neighborhood personified.
And that's the spirit that shines bright here in Sunnyside.
That is the spirit of Sunnyside. Can't hide that Sunnyside pride.
Can't hide that Sunnyside pride. Yeah. And Lisa, one of the things that Ivy shared with me was the importance of education. She's a graduate of Prairie View A&M University. She says her education at an HBCU played such a pivotal role in helping her to create that vision and helped her with the work that she's not only done already with Ivy Leaf Farms and Fresh House Grocery, but the work that she's doing now and the work that she says she plans to do in the future, community engagement and educating the younger generation, the next generation of urban farmers.
Honored to tell her story and really profile her contribution. Ahead at 12:30, we'll be back here live from Sunnyside, this time focusing on the stray dog crisis in the community. There are so many pockets across Houston where there are owned dogs that roam, where there are stray dogs, dogs that are dumped. We're going to talk about that from an animal welfare perspective, but also the public health and safety risk that poses to residents and what they're enduring. We'll be talking to two ladies who are working on that front to help make things better out here.
A public safety issue affecting so many in this community.